Before we get into the movie, here's why this one actually matters. Scary Movie's back in theaters or came back in theaters on June 5th, 2026. And even though the title is simple, this is basically Scary Movie 6. It's the first new movie in the franchise since Scary Movie 5 back in 2013. So this is a 13-year comeback. Now, the official setup is pretty simple. 26 years after surviving a very familiar mass killer, the so-called core 4 are back in danger, and this movie is taking shots at modern horror culture, reboots, requels, legacy sequels, elevated horror origin stories, spin-offs, and every final chapter that somehow still gets another sequel. And that's what makes Scary Movie 6 or Scary Movie, as they just, I don't know, we're going back and forth. I guess it's just called Scary Movie. That's what makes this interesting. It's not just parodying horror movies anymore. It's parodying the way that Hollywood keeps bringing franchises back, renaming them, rebooting them, and selling nostalgia back to the same audience. Now, I wanted to talk about some things on the movie because I just saw it, and I'm gonna, in no particular order, I have a list of things that I wrote down that I just wanted to get off my chest about the movie or just about my experience going to go see Scary Movie, since I am an avid Wayans fan. I've been following them since I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. If you're any younger than me, if you're a lot younger than me, you might not even know what that is. But I'm Gonna Get You Sucker is OG Wayans uh parody movie. Like back way back when. I think I'm Gonna Get You Sucker was either in the 80s or 90s. I don't even remember exactly when it came out. But I'm Gonna Get You Sucker in living color, and then we go from there, you know? I want to talk about the Waynes returning, which is great. They returned, they got their franchise back because I think I don't know what the politics were with the whole them not having their movie, but they lost the movie, or they lost, I don't know if they lost the rights to the movie. The movie has a lot of funny moments because these guys hit everything. They hit, when I tell you they hit everyone, they went like, they must have been in that writing room for weeks on end, just talking about everything, everybody on their phone, just picking things to put in there, you know, like from social media to movies to things happening in around the world. It was amazing. So the movie has a lot of funny moments because of that, because they just threw it has funny moments. Excuse me. It has, I'm not gonna say a lot or a little, I'm just gonna say it has funny moments. Now, some jokes to me did not land. I wasn't side split. I wasn't like, oh my God, like 1, 2, and 3, and their other movies like White Chicks and all their other stuff. It wasn't side splitting. It wasn't like comedy, like super hilarious, you know, comedy. And the reason is comedy has changed. Unfortunately, I come from the era where you're able to make fun of things, make fun of people. And really, I don't know if it was because we didn't have internet and we didn't have social media, but people weren't canceling each other. People were just like, he made fun of me. He's an ass or whatever, you know? And they weren't really doing anything like retaliation wise. What's the word I'm looking for? But anyway, it wasn't anything crazy where people were trying to retaliate or cancel someone, or they didn't make you look like you're the worst person in the world because you made a joke. Like, I come from the Yo Mama joke era, right? 80s, 90s. And it just wasn't like that. It just wasn't like that. And also, the audience has changed. The audience has changed. A lot of people, especially in Hollywood from my time, are trying to cater to the new, very sensitive type of people that's out there. You know, we're stroking sensitivity like it's, you know, like it's the new Brave. And the thing is that a lot of them in Hollywood, a lot of them, you know, they'll start putting out this stuff. Can you believe what they put in this movie? Can you believe? It's almost like when you go watch the movie, right? With the jokes and they're making fun of everything and they don't care. They come from that life. That's their kings when it comes to making fun and roasting things and things like that. It makes you feel like, should I be laughing at this? Like, I know I should. I come from the time when I would laugh at this normally, but Unfortunately, I'm feeling like, should I be laughing at this? It's a subconscious thing that has been instilled in us now because the last couple of years with Twitter wars and all this stuff, or X wars, whatever, and social media and the way cancel culture is. So they're fighting that. That's what this movie is fighting. That this movie is like against all that, right? It is against all that. And to me, and aside from that, the movie to me felt like a lot of skits stitched together instead of one smooth comedy. Now I know that it is a spoof, it is a parody. I felt the same with the Naked Gun. The Naked Gun, I really didn't, and I'm a Naked Gun fan, man. I am a Naked Gun fan. I watched the original 1 and 2, and I was, man, oh my God, Smell of Fear. It's like, even though they made fun of a lot of things, and I still heard that some people got offended. Even though they're still fighting that, I felt like they were still kind of not tiptoeing, but they weren't stepping as hard as they could, as they normally would. They weren't stepping as hard. I felt like they leaned on, this is one thing I felt like they leaned on a lot. They leaned on white jokes. Oh, well, white people this, white people that, white people this, white people that. After a while, it got kind of redundant. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, all right, we get it, white people. But you know what I mean? And there was some funny ones where I was laughing, not side splitting, but I was laughing. I feel like they could have hit a lot of other things harder, but they didn't. And I want to say that maybe I'm guessing that they made this movie to test the waters. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past the Wayans. They form like Voltron, and they are powerful when they're together. That's what I think. Um, there was just a lot of things, you know. As far as the actresses go, the acting was pretty good on it. The acting was pretty good. I know it's a parody, and it's not supposed to be like, oh, they're acting. They're like, you know, it's not like Denzel, but for what they like, they're doing comedies and they own their characters. Like, those characters are them. Like, Ray is Shawn. Ray is Shawn. Ray's situation with him trying to claim that he's not gay, but he's always doing something gay. That's Shawn's character, bro. Like, he dominates that. Like, Shorty is Shorty. Shorty, nobody else could play Shorty. Nobody else could play Shorty. Marlon, I think, took from a lot of other characters from other movies and created one character. Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Remember, that's a legendary movie too. That's a classic. He took from there. He took from there. He also borrowed from Friday, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it feels. And then he created Shorty. Cindy, Anna Faris's character. Let me tell you something. Scary movie. I will not watch a scary movie without Anna Faris and Regina Hall. Like, those two are the minimum. They have to be in that movie. Actually, most of the laughs I had was when they were interacting. They interact so good together. Like, they can have their own movie, and I think it'll do good. Again, I gotta say that Olivia Rose Keegan, I loved it. Like, her mannerisms, just like her mother, her character mother. Amazing. I think that was great. But again, the movie, I think, just didn't hit what I thought it was gonna hit, or what anybody thought it was gonna hit. It threw a lot. It threw a lot, but a lot of it didn't land. At least for me. Maybe it did for you. Go check it out. Is it worth checking out? It's worth checking out. It's worth going to check it out. I mean, with these movie prices, you know, you gotta kind of like, man, do I want to wait till it comes out on streaming? But with these movie prices, it's crazy. But go check it out. You bring somebody else and go with somebody, because I think with comedies, it's always better to go with somebody, because sometimes somebody else laughing at something will make you laugh at it, because it's like, I don't know, it's something subconsciously that will trigger something in your head to say, oh man, this is funny, you know? And it just becomes funny. I don't know. That's just that's just the way it is. If you went to the movie and you saw it, let me know what you think of the movie. If you went and saw it, let me know if it made you laugh, if it didn't. If you got anything, any movie, any old movie, I'm doing Knight Rider also on Throwback Thursdays, the original Knight Rider. If you got anything you want me to comment on, to watch, and give my 2 cents to, go ahead and put it in the comments below. And as always, I will see you on the next one.